currently I'm on a BMAT run because my base is out of BMATs and they're coming. Just like that, we became an active front. We'll see if the 22nd headquarters actually holds up.
Every engagement with the enemy should be met with combined arms, like the assertive infantry, the steadfast resilience of armor, the long range of artillery, the calculated foresight of logistics, and the tenacious combat engineer. Today we will follow the base builder. If left unchecked, bunker bases will run through all available supplies and begin to decay. Will this officer cadet repair his base in time?
They just popped border bases, which is why I built this base. Alright, look. I don't have a bunch of time to explain to the peanut gallery, but just like the big wigs do, I need you to listen to me give it straight. Over here in the Salt March is the Border Concourse, the frontline headquarters of the 22nd Regiment. We control the intersection before the Blueberries branch off, and we sit flush with the impassable mountain north of us. Now the day of reckoning has come, and as you can see from the red border line, the wardens have popped border bases. This piece is going down, boys! Now I directed the 22nd to build up Border Concourse in a mutual effort with our allies to hold the eastern front, while our boys kept the blue horde busy north.
Piece by piece, our defenses crumbled.
By second nightfall, wardens were dug in and advancing.
By second dawn, they were within eyesight of the bunker core. But it didn't feel enough. We fought back with artillery, armor, infantry, using everything in our arsenal. From grenades to mortars, our infantry kept bringing the fight to them.
Quickly, I can feel my hair growing. 85 meters away is a light armored tank. Meanwhile, we're still running tankettes and half-track. So then we pick them off with explosive shells, anti-armor mama jamas. Though we could use more spotters on the field. I know it's in their basic training. I filled in wherever necessary, bracing the front, finding their flank, but their numbers. You're still thinking like a pawn, OC. Anyways, once night starts to fall and fog of war sets in, it gets harder to find targets. I would have been wiser to have switched to shrapnel shells, but you could still see their headlights and gunfire. Once dark hits home, anything can happen. From mammon rushes to mass infantry pushes and being blown to hell long range. You have to hold the line when you're on D. Fun fact, don't forget to turn off quick lock before lobbing grenades. Vision is dog eat dog. I never run long rifle without light. You go off what supplies you have in the bunker. If Logi Man brought you Boma Stone grenades, you use them. They had the audacity to dig against gravity just to connect up their trenches. I couldn't live in that kind of world. Like I said, vision is dog eat dog. I'll admit, 4 wounded and bleeding is better than 1 dead.
I took 3 wardens out with just a pistol. Come on, boys, we can do this.
Always know who's on your flank. And pistols come standard issue. Don't burn through all your long arms. Yeah, this was elevation skill issue. I should have went fisticuffs here. Though darkest before dawn, by sunlight, we evac all non-essential personnel and vehicles. Held the last row of defenses and pushed out before you could say good morning. Learn how we rebuilt to withstand a mightier slaughter in 5 minutes or less. Like, comment, or subscribe below.